Then fourth, that is, what's about that is steps, mechanism of this SN1 and SN2 reaction. In this mechanism, this SN2 reaction, it is only one step reaction. It is one step reaction, and in SN1 reaction, fourth point, it is a two-step reaction. It is a two-step reaction. Here in mechanism there is a one-step reaction, and here there is a two-step reaction. Then what is mechanism? Suppose here CH3, here suppose Br. Suppose these three molecules at one side of this nucleophile. Then if this react with, that is OH minus ion, that is nucleophile, then it forms which compound? It gives here a intermediate product, that is this carbon atom, here 3 hydrogen atom, and here bromine atom, and here OH minus. These are partially bonded on this carbon atom. This is called as a transition state. This state, it is called as a transition state. This is an intermediate step in reaction, that is at this stage the reaction, that is energy of this reaction becomes very high, hence this state is called as a transition state. Then product form in this reaction, that is this 3 hydrogen atom inverted to opposite side of this nucleophile, hence it is called as a inversion in configuration. This product, this 3 hydrogen atom get inverted to this opposite side, that is just like a flipping of umbrella. Just like a flipping of umbrella, this 3 hydrogen atom get inverted towards this opposite side, hence it is called as inversion in configuration. Inversion in configuration. That means there is a 100% inversion. 100% inversion in configuration. Then next, here mechanism, this is a slow step mechanism. This is also called as rate determination step, and bond angle in between this hydrogen, carbon and carbon is 120 degree. Bond angle is hydrogen, carbon and hydrogen is 120 degree. This is about, that is SN2 reaction mechanism. Then SN1 reaction mechanism. What's about SN1 reaction mechanism? There is two-step reaction. Suppose this CH3, that is this CH3 thrice C and here Br. CH3 thrice and here Br molecule. Name of this compound is tertiary butyl bromide. In first step, again this OH minus ion. If this OH minus ion attack on this molecule, it shows in first step, that is carbocation molecule. Here CH3, CH3, CH3. In first step, this is first step. On this first step, if this attack, this OH minus try to attack this carbon molecule, then it forms this bromine atom get released from this reactant and it forms carbocation anion. Again this is a slow step. This is first step, it is a slow step. Then in second step, this OH minus ion, this attack from this both side, that means from front side or from back side. If this attack from back side, or that is from back side or another side, then it gives a product as, that is CH3, CH3, CH3. This is one product. Then this attack from front side from this carbonium ion, then it gives a product, that is CH3 thrice and this OH minus ion. This is called as inversion in configuration. First molecule is called as inversion in configuration, and in second molecule it is called as retention in configuration. That means these three molecules retain in product as it is hence there is a 50% inversion and 50% retention of configuration. That is, this gives a racemic mixture, or it is a racemization, 50% inverted product and 50% retained product. But in SN2 reaction mechanism, this OH minus ion, this attack only from backside. This attack only from backside, hence it gives 100% inverted product. In this it gives 100% inverted product. In this way there are these four main difference of this point. First one, that is bimolecular nucleophile, here unimolecular nucleophilic substitution. Then here rate of reaction is K is equal to CH3Br and OH minus, here rate of reaction, that is CH3 thrice COH. Then mechanism, here one step mechanism, and in SN1 reaction there is a two-step reaction. But only same point in these two reaction, that is both reactions are exothermic reaction. That means heat is given out both in SN2 reaction and SN1 reaction. This reaction, it is also exothermic reaction. This reaction is exothermic reaction, and this reaction is also called as a exothermic reaction. This is about, that is difference between our main points of this SN2 reaction and SN1 reaction. The next point of this chapter, that is elimination reaction. This is about SN1 and SN2 reaction. The next point is elimination reaction. Next chemical property is known as elimination reaction. That is, elimination reaction is mainly formed, that is from saturated compound to unsaturated compound. In this reaction it gives saturated compound to unsaturated compound. This elimination reaction is carried out in presence of base. Suppose here X molecule, that is alkyl halides. This is halogen atom. If this halogen atom attached to this carbon atom, this carbon is called as alpha carbon atom. And adjacent of this alpha carbon atom, this carbon atom is called as beta carbon atom. This is alpha carbon atom and this is beta carbon atom. Then there are hydrogens on this beta carbon atom. Remaining are suppose hydrogens. Then if this react with, that is this in alcoholic KOH, alcoholic base, alcoholic KOH or alcoholic NaOH. If this alkyl halide is react with alcoholic KOH or alcoholic NaOH, then it eliminates this hydrogen atom from this alpha carbon atom and hydrogen atom from this beta carbon atom. It eliminates halogen from alpha carbon atom and hydrogen from beta carbon atom. Hence, this reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction. This reaction is also called as beta elimination reaction because hydrogen from beta carbon atom is eliminated and it gives unsaturated compound, that is this hydrogen, here this hydrogen and here hydrogen. Name of this compound is, this is alkyl halides. Alkyl halide, it gives by alcoholic KOH or NaOH, product is alkenes. Plus here X minus plus H plus. That means this X minus react with this potassium or sodium and it forms here KX, and this OH react with H plus and it forms H2O. There are two byproducts, KX and H2O. This is called as a elimination reaction. Then for example, suppose CH3, CH2, CH, here Br and CH3. Name of this compound is 2-bromobutane. Name of this compound is 2 2-bromobutane. If this react with alcoholic KOH, then it gives two products. Suppose this bromine atom attached to this carbon atom, this is alpha carbon atom, and there are two beta carbon atom. Suppose this is alpha carbon atom, this adjacent to this carbon atom, there are two carbon atoms. These both two carbon atoms are called as a beta carbon atom. On this beta carbon atom, there are two hydrogen atoms. On this beta carbon atom, there are three hydrogen atoms. Then in first case, hydrogen from this beta carbon atom eliminates and it gives one product. And in second product, hydrogen from this beta carbon atom eliminates and it gives here carbon-carbon double bond. Then it gives two different products. First of all, suppose CH3, CH, that is hydrogen from this carbon atom eliminates with this bromine atom and it gives CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CH, here CH3. It gives one alkane. Name of this compound is but2-ene. Name of this compound is but2-ene. And second compound, that is CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH2. Name of this compound is but1-ene. Out of these two products, which is major product, that is this is a major product and this is a minor product. Why this is major product? This is on this carbon atom, on these two carbon atom, there are two alkyl groups, and on this carbon-carbon double bond, there is only one alkyl group. Then according to Sedgwick's rule, there is one rule for this elimination reaction is called as a Sedgwick's rule. According to Sedgwick's rule, that is more substituted carbon-carbon double bond gives a major product. This is more substituted. This carbon-carbon double bond, it is a more substituted because on this carbon-carbon double bond, there are two methyl groups, and on this carbon-carbon double bond, there is only one methyl group. Hence, it is a more substituted. Hence, it is called as a major product, and it forms as a minor product. In this way, according to Sedgwick's rule. Then, next reaction of this next chemical property, that is reaction with metals. Next property, reaction with metals, that is silver metal and sodium metal. Next one, reaction with metals. In this first reaction, reaction with magnesium, then general reaction, that is RX, alkyl halides. If react with magnesium in presence of dry ether, alkyl halide, if react with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives RMgX. This called as alkyl magnesium halide. And this product is called as Grignard's reagent. This is called as Grignard's reagent. This is first reaction with metal, that is with magnesium. Then second reaction with sodium. In this again general reaction, RX, it requires two molecules for this sodium. If react with sodium, again in presence of dry ether. This reaction is also carried out in presence of dry ether. Then it gives alkane, that is RR plus twice NaX. This is called as a Woods reaction. That means two alkyl halides of the same molecule is react with sodium then in presence of dry ether, here also 2 molecules of sodium, then it gives alkane, mainly having even number of carbon atom. This is called as Woods reaction. Then this reaction is also carried out in presence of, that is, aromatic compound. Suppose here bromobenzene. If this react with again one alkyl halides CH3Br, again in presence of dry ether, then it gives a product. This CH3 group get bonded to benzene nucleus, plus here again it react with sodium atom and it gives plus twice NaBr. This reaction is called as Woods-Fittig reaction. Woods-Fittig reaction. Woods-Fittig reaction means in this there is one alkyl halides and one aryl halides. This is aryl halides and this is alkyl halides. These 2 molecules gives, that is, alkyl. Here toluene, name of this compound is toluene, and name of this reaction is Woods-Fittig reaction. Then third reaction, suppose these 2 aryl halides react with 2 aryl halides. Again in presence of dry ether and 2 sodium molecule, then it gives diaryl compound. This is diaryl compound plus again twice NaBr, and this reaction is simply called as Fittig reaction. This reaction is called as a Fittig reaction. This reaction, in this reaction with metals, first reaction with magnesium, second one reaction with sodium, and third reaction, that is reaction with alkyl halides and aryl halides, then this reaction is called as Woods-Fittig reaction. And if there are both aryl halides, again if react with dry ether and sodium, it gives diaryl group and it is called as Fittig reaction. In this way, there are some chemical properties of alkyl halides and aryl halides. Okay, now today we'll stop here. Thank you.